was named after my grandfather, so I can't put shame to the name I'm proud of. If they it up correct, don't treat your family with honor. I don't care if it's easy for the barista, I promise. Yeah, me and my dad on the beach, he passed it to my sis while I toes touch the sea. I hope you hatin' get to do the same thing. Success don't suck, what sucks is wondering. 730 days and 32 new grades. That album got me stressed, I tune it like T-Pain. Yeah, I got the keys and these got keychains. They keep taking shots, but they missing, they need aim.
The new season starts now. I'm Scott Hansen, and you are tuned in to the brand new EA Sports Weekly Recap for Week 1. Plenty of action to get you caught up on. We start at MetLife Stadium. The Jets at home to take on the Pittsburgh Steelers. And it's Anthony Richardson. One of 3 touchdown passes in the ballgame. He also tacked on 2 rushing touchdowns. The Jets give Aaron Glenn his first NFL head coaching victory as they get the job done here. Next up, Lambeau Field. Let's look in on the Packers. They're hosting the Detroit Lions. And he was a top 10 rusher from a year ago, Josh Jacobs. He's going to deliver in the red zone to the end zone, 12-yard touchdown run. Lastly,
Lord, how I gave my parents fist. Tried so hard to raise me right, but I was born to run the night. Dad took me home when I was a kid. Wouldn't believe what the hell I did. He said, boy, hold this. Told my girl you better run. Last time people wanted me, got
From the stadium that hosted Super Bowl 48 back in 2014, there's a look at MetLife Stadium here in East Rutherford. Today, after a topsy-turvy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here, as it'll be the Buffalo Bills taking on the New York Jets. On the visitors' sideline, Bills head coach Sean McDermott. His guys got the season started on a high note, a home victory in the opener. His counterpart on the other side, the head coach of the home team. His guys also winners in week 1, so a couple of 1-0 teams ready to get after it here. Two teams here fresh off week 1 victories. Who can keep it going as we're underway on EA Sports? And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. So here comes the Jet offense as they get ready to take over. And they'll be led out by their quarterback now in his 3rd season in the league.
And he was terrific in the opener, threw 3 touchdown passes, and make no mistake about it, he was eager to get right back out and do it again. So I think we'll see him try to test the secondary quite a bit as this game goes on.
And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24. You look at this Buffalo defense, and this unit very tough to throw against, currently 2nd best in the NFL.
And hey, they were stingy in the opener, didn't allow much of anything at all through the air. So now they come into week 2 saying, hey, let's see if we can do even better. Let's go ahead and get to that number 1 spot.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
A gain of 16 yards. That's good for a Jets.
Here's a quick throw out to Wilson. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot. The Jets at 1-0 on the year following the win in week 1. And they've gotten a pretty good deal from the schedule makers as well. Home dates in weeks 1 and 2.
And I would believe that they would need to take advantage of that moment because, as you can imagine, the road dates will pile up later this season. So this is a great opportunity for them to put some early distance on the rest of the division and create a little bit of a cushion for them for later in the year.
Back to Sermon on 1st down. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. Joey Bosa so strong, able to fight his way in there to make the play. After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Richardson under pressure, and down he goes. Gregory Rousseau. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going up top for Taylor. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. The Bills with the football as we start quarter number 2. As they've got it as we resume action. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Back onto the field come the New York Jets for their second drive. Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood. One thing you always worry about when he breaks the pocket is he going to take off with it? That time, the pressure was starting to close in, and he's just got to throw this one away.
You're going to go to bed? Okay, want to go to bed in like 5 minutes?
Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
I always love you.
And Richardson back to throw it. Escaping the pressure right. And Richardson slides down after evading the defense, and he moves the chains. Now a stoppage here as we've got a Bill shaken up on the play. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 41.
I always love you.
It's a gain of 6 on the play, and it's a second down.
They've created a nice sustained drive.
That was like so good.
Nice strong run there that keeps them advancing the ball.
From the 35, here's 2nd down and 3. Now a first carry for their fullback. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Now Richardson. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be touchdown here, but not before he does pick up the first.
1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Richardson looking to throw. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. Here's a 2nd and 5. Going right back to Wilson. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Straight ahead, it's Sermon. And here he'll get it down to the 7. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. 4 yards to go on 2nd down from the 7. Here's Richardson to throw. Now he's got it. And the Jets are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
1st and goal at the 1-yard line.
QB sneak, Richardson. And he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. Anthony Richardson, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Jets have moved out in front.
And this is something right out of the Philadelphia playbook. They were successful running this with Jalen Hurts. But this is a copycat league, so if it works for them, everyone thinks it'll probably work for us. And here, it does.
And that's caught at the 2. And he is not going to get in there. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. New York ready to go again offensively. And Charles, these early season in-division games are always interesting because you're still kind of figuring yourself out, but you want to know as much as you can about the opponent, especially when it's a division matchup. So I'm curious to see how the rest of this one plays out.
Yeah, that's a good point because they're still trying to work things out. They don't know everything about their own team, let alone trying to figure out their opponent. But you got to do both on the fly, don't you? While the game's being played, figure it out both ways and try to find a way to win.
First catch there for OBJ, and that good for a first down.
First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Up the middle, here's Sermon. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss.
Come on.
Now it's Richardson. This one deep for Wilson. And that's caught inside the 35. That one good for 37 yards.
Well, he worked his way quite a bit in this first half, and with good reason. You can see it there. He is such a handful defensively. Just too hard to keep him under wraps. It delivers a big play here for this offense.
So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 30-yard line. Back to throw. Here's Richardson. It's caught by OBJ. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
Sermon now on 1st and 10. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. And it's a rush to the line right now for the Jets. Again, it's Sermon. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Trey Sermon, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Jets have taken the lead. A solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there. Each guy has his own assignment. That'll let
Okay, Scott, thanks a bunch. And we'll see which team's adjustments are going to pay dividends here as we are just about ready for the start of the second half. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The Jets offense and receiver Garrett Wilson ready to get going again. And he was pretty much unguardable in that first half. You see the numbers there as they try to add to him here in this third quarter. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And, Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, one-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. For this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just, our heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side trying to match each other. They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball. But he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Steps away to his left. Richardson hit it, he fumbles it. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. Boy, a rough time for a turnover there. They give it away on their first possession in this second half.
And what makes it worse, Brandon, is that
Interesting.
Here's Cameron Johnston now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon.
Do you think that works?
And this will pin him back deep. That's going to kick out of bounds right at about the 7-yard line. The New York set to take the field. Right now they're on the wrong end of the scoreboard, and that won't change if this drive ends like the last one when they had that lost fumble. So you have a feeling taking care of the football is certainly paramount right now.
Yeah, and it's not just the guy who dropped it on the last drive, is it? That means everyone who might touch the ball is getting the same message. Guys, ball security, paramount. Let's take care of it, and if we do, we've got a chance to put points on the board.
This is Wilson on the jet sweep. And he'll go out of bounds, looks like right at the 15. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or two short here with 3rd down coming up. They go play action with Richardson. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. 10 yards is the pickup, good enough for a Jet first down. Richardson looking to throw this. That's caught. Allen Robinson. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. A couple of first downs have him to the 40 now on 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Richardson. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. And that's going to be incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Again, it's Richardson. Looking for a slot man, and he's got him. Shifts by him. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. That one good for 26 and a first down. They give the Sermon out of the gun. And an excellent job of finding the opening as he's got this now all the way down to the 22. Now a timeout called for by the offense. Back to throw now on first down. Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. That's a 12-yard gain now on back-to-back plays.
First down. 1st and goal at the 9-yard line.
Quick throw completed by Richardson. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Kevontae Turpin, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Jets go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points. Back now here at MetLife Stadium. For the fourth quarter, we'll begin with a kickoff following the score on the final play of the third quarter. And he won't quite make it to the 25. And New York set to take the field. We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the fourth quarter. Takes it to the 26, just a 1-yard gain. 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
From the shotgun, Richardson. Over the middle and complete to Wilson. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. The Jets on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. And he's brought down, but not before picking up the first with a very effective stiff arm. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. They run once more with Sermon. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd down.
Back to throw. Richardson. He finds Robinson. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 and enemy territory. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Richardson out of the shotgun. He finds his target back in. And he's got this down to the 35.
A gain of 10 yards. That's good for another Jet.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. And a big loss here as he's taken down. T.J. Sanders in there to drop him, and that will go
I'm sorry.
as the first
Almost
sack
done.
of his young NFL career. Congratulations, young man. Richardson working from the gun. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. Though certainly in a pickle here. They have a mile to go to try to pick up the first. We'll see what they've drawn up. Well, going deep here for Taylor. And he bats it away, and it falls down in. From the gun,
Just gotta
Sermon.
go to bed.
And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks.
He's not over here.
Now a handoff, Sermon. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
That is Duncan
Thompson
Down.
on the tackle that time. They work now on 2nd and 9.
At the 11-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Richardson eluding the pressure right. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line.
That's good for a Jets. 1st and goal at the 2-yard line.
Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown.
already know about
And
that.
that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. Being chased out left. Toward the pylon, but it's incomplete.
Right.
A stoppage here as we've got a bill shaken up on the play. Sermon will score. Touchdown.
Absolutely.
A late turnover is
pray
so
for my
often
son.
the difference in a ball game, and here the turnover lead.
I'm gonna pray for my guy. That is for our family. Wow. Our family's just gonna go to bed.
Wilson.
Boy.
Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to
And
this
you get to spend the
upcoming
weekend with
second
your
down
guy.
And again, they'll go right back to their fullback. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game.
Here's 3rd and 9. Now Richardson.
Forced out to his left. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25.
Now that's a killer because you think you've got it absolutely covered.
Yeah, they have no children.
Puts it out of there and picks up a first down. Drives you crazy as a defense.
You're exactly right. Looked like a for-sure stop on 3rd, and then the tables turn.
Now, during that run, an injury here. We got one of those big blockers in some discomfort.
And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Richardson looking to throw it. And that is too far out in front. He couldn't haul it in. Incomplete. Now Allen. That's going to be caught. It's Palmer.
And he's brought down.
This offense cannot stop the clock now. No timeouts remaining as they come up here 1st down.
Literally 5 minutes.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Throwing Allen. That is caught by Shakir.
And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 31-yard line.
Here's
Right. Right.
They'll come up now on 2nd down. Allen.
This to possibly force OT. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
Well, this feels like a late season game, even though it's just week 2. Here's a big 3rd down.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. And that is going to be incomplete. Boy, they got the tip they were looking for, but couldn't secure it. And this one's over.
It all came down to one final jump ball on the Hail Mary, but part of the defense was ready, able to force it to be incomplete. Ball game over.
Look, let's face it, everybody wants to work the ball in closer and take a more high percentage pass to try and tie the game, but the Hail Mary, that's what they had to work with. And now they're just hoping that their jumpers can get up higher and are stronger than the defenders. Not the case in this instance. They end up losing the game.
So for the Jets, they use the favorable early schedule to their advantage as they move to 2-0. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Meanwhile, for Buffalo, they'll fall to 1-1. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.